Previously on Portrait of an Artist Mom. I had just finished up working on a movie when I began to feel a sharp pain in my abdomen. After that, I started to feel back to normal and I was ready for Ava to be born. I knew I wanted to experiment a little with my painting style. Hey, I'm Beth. I'm an artist and art teacher in Southern California. Recently, I became a mama to this little cutie, Ava, and our family is complete with my wonderful husband and papa, Martin. I will show the process of how my art is made on and off the canvas, where my muse is the life and love we share together in our little family. Welcome to Portrait of an Artist Mom. What would you say to yourself if you could go back in time to New Year's Eve 2019? Would you give yourself a warning? Would you start preparing early? Would you relocate, maybe even to a new country? Would you pick up the phone and make amends? Maybe throw a party? Or take a chance on that one thing? If it were me, I wouldn't say a thing. I would allow myself to enjoy the party we threw that night with our friends and loved ones. Because I personally believe that knowing what the future holds is no business for parents, caretakers, and teachers. Our daily lives are filled with an infinite amount of imaginary futures for our children, which is why we do everything in our power to raise them as best as we can with what we know, what we have learned, and what we believe is right. By not knowing what the future holds, we create our most significant work of art in preparing a child for the undertaking of life in an uncertain world while praying that the world will look after the child. Just like the experiences and sacrifices our families and communities made before us, we try to bestow moments of happiness and beauty. We try our best to provide a safe and loving environment for our children. We try our best to protect our children and teach them how to protect others. We push our children to try new things and pull when our children go off track. We share our passions, traditions, and heritage so our children can have a home in their lineage. Although through it all, an echo can be heard in the quiet moments of our thoughts that scream, is my baby happy? Is my baby healthy? Is my baby safe? The question I get asked most often as an artist is how I paint flesh tones and how I choose colors for flesh tone. Oddly enough, it's incredibly simple. All flesh tones can be made by mixing variations of the three primary colors, yellow, red, and blue. In a way, it makes me feel so connected with everything and everyone when you know that you can create a world beauty with three pigments. You're probably wondering if you can generate flesh tones with three pure colors, then why do you have so many paints? Now this is an excellent question, and there are numerous reasons why a painter needs options in paint colors, but I will only be talking about a few. So let's pretend like we want to paint a portrait of you, in your room, where you are right now. What kind of lighting is in your place? Is there daylight? Is there incandescent light? Are there shadows on your face? Would it be easy to see the shine of your hair or the reflection in your eye? All these questions have to be asked before starting your painting because when you paint realism, you are creating a world that needs to make sense. The key to realism is subtlety. In this world that I'm creating for Ava, you can see that not everything is realistic. Yet, even in an abstract world, your colors should belong together, unless the point of your painting is for things not to belong together. When you get ready to mix your paint, you can start with a color set that is very similar to the primary colors in the color wheel that you would find in any art room. If you want to start with these colors, I would suggest cadmium red medium, cadmium yellow light, and ultramarine blue, plus white and black for tinting, shading, and gray for toning your colors. These colors will get you where you need to be, yet starting with another color set variation may get you to the color set you want faster. For instance, mixing paint can be a very time-consuming process and take up valuable painting time. So if you can get to your color choice more quickly, then you're saving time that could be used for painting. When you start to learn more about paint colors, you will start to realize that a color like alizarin crimson can get you to the desired color of flesh tone faster than cadmium red can. In my painting of Ava, I'm using these colors as my primary color set that I can then mix with perhaps cadmium or alizarin or whatever I want. I picked these colors to start with because they remind me of the colors I saw on the Ibiza walking tour, which is the feeling I'm trying to emulate. I could actually talk about a million other reasons why you would need so many colors, but we'll save that for another day. If you're new to painting and all of this seems too advanced, don't stress. Just like cooking, there are recipe books for mixing paint that will show you which colors to use and how much to mix to get the color you're looking for. I use this book all the time if I need help matching a color that will be used consistently throughout the piece. This guarantees that any variation of this color through tints, tones, and shades will match the world that I'm creating. Go easy on yourself and keep painting. I should take my own advice on going easy on myself because you will not believe what I got myself into. So before lockdown, my school had a Biggest Loser competition, and I'd been wearing my maternity clothes 9 months after giving birth, and my pre-pregnancy clothes hadn't seen the light of day for almost 2 years, and I was feeling pretty sluggish. I decided that some healthy motivation to get me feeling like myself again was just what I needed, so I jumped into the competition. I should have stopped there, truly. After deciding I was going to join the competition, I tried to find this blog of a dietitian that I used years ago to help me heal my gut, which then I had also inadvertently lost a bunch of weight by doing so. During that time, I felt the best I'd ever felt, both mentally and physically in my life, so I couldn't wait to get back to that. Yet before I could find that blog, another website popped up that said you could place a bet on yourself to lose weight, and if you lose the weight by a certain date, you get all your money back plus extra money. Ooh, I thought, this seems too easy. If you know me, I'm actually not a spender, rather a saver, so this should have been a red flag for me. Yet, here is how I convinced myself to take this bet. First, I would only pledge to lose half of what I would need to get to my pre-pregnancy weight. Then I selected to lose the weight in 5 months. I thought this would give me plenty of time to get back on my gut healing plan while having the motivation of the Biggest Loser at school to add consistent workouts into the plan. The main reason I wanted to do this was that I thought if I put money aside every month for the competition and get it back once I was in shape, I could finally buy some new clothes. Everything I owned either had holes, paint stains, or baby stains on it, and I just wanted a couple of things that made me feel good. I also heard that by the end of your first year of having a baby, your hormones begin to go back to normal and you naturally get back to the weight you used to be, which I can tell you this doesn't actually happen if there's a pandemic and you decide to eat prosciutto, cheese, and crackers daily. I had actually forgotten that I signed up for the stupid bet until I saw the charge on my credit card one day. I thought. I checked the website and sure enough, yes, I had signed up and I only had a month and a half left to lose all of the weight. I told Martin what I did and he just laughed. So now it was time to get cracking. Let the fitness commence. So guys, I did it. I won the bet by 0.3 pounds. Holy moly, never again. If you like these videos, please subscribe, like, and support us on our Patreon page, Portrait of an Artist Mom. Welcome to the family.